You were just thinking out loud, and ChatGPT acted like you'd already decided. Maybe you weren't ready for an answer yet. Maybe you were still figuring out what you actually wanted to ask. If that's happened to you, you're not alone. And it's not a bug. It's not user error. It's a structural limitation in how the system reads what you say. Here's what's happening. Humans speak in fragments. We signal uncertainty socially. We expect listeners to infer hesitation, exploration, or openness. When you say to a friend, "I'm thinking about changing jobs," they hear uncertainty, not a decision. That inference is social. It happens between people. ChatGPT doesn't make that inference. It only processes linguistic input. It treats finished sentences as finished intent. The difference isn't about intelligence. It's about what the system can actually see. Those assumptions humans infer. It's social. ChatGPT only sees language. So here's the core problem. A half-formed thought still looks complete to ChatGPT. "I'm thinking about," and "I've decided to," are structurally similar. Both are complete sentences. Both have a subject and a verb. Both end with a period. The difference is in the intent, and intent isn't visible in the words alone. Grammar doesn't always equal intent. What this means is that incomplete thinking can still arrive as complete language. And ChatGPT can't detect the difference unless you make it explicit. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. You say, "I'm thinking about a trip to Italy." A human listener hears exploration, uncertainty, an invitation to discuss. ChatGPT hears a request to plan a trip. It doesn't see hesitation. It doesn't see openness. It sees a complete sentence with a clear subject, and it responds accordingly. That's the gap. Once you see this, a lot of frustrations start to make sense. ChatGPT made premature decisions. You were exploring options, and it gave you a step-by-step plan. It gave overly specific answers. You said, "I'm curious about," and it delivered a full technical breakdown. Its answers felt technically correct, but contextually wrong. It answered the question you typed, not the question you were still forming, or just that feeling of, why did it go there? Because it read your words as finished intent, even when your thinking wasn't finished yet. This isn't multiple problems. It's one constraint showing up in different ways. ChatGPT cannot detect incomplete thinking unless you signal it explicitly. So here's the reframe. ChatGPT isn't bad at thinking. It's bad at detecting unfinished thinking. This isn't about attitude. It's not about intelligence. It's not personal. The system is designed to respond to what's said, not what's still being figured out. Once you see that, the interaction feels less personal. It can't see intent that isn't in the words. This isn't a flaw. It's a boundary.